Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We've got another head-to-head competition. This time it's between two different Build and Battle Stadium boxes. We're going to have Paradox Rift, which is a newer one from Scarlet Violet, versus an old school one from the Sword and Shield era Lost Origin. Let's find out which one can win. Alright guys, as you can see in front of me, I've got my energy to get ready to go. So we're going to pop a Nas, and then I'm going to pop these boxes. So if you want to stick around, we're going to get into these. If you know anyone working at Nas, let them know I'm looking for a sponsor. Alright, welcome back to the show. Let's get into these two boxes. I think that's what you came for. We'll kind of break them down if you haven't seen what's in them, and then we'll get into the pack opening and decide which one of these is going to be the winner today. So I want you to kind of make an assumption right now, before you watch, before you jump ahead and see what the hits are, which one do you think is going to be the winner? Now, I've had pretty mixed results. I've done a lot of each one of these boxes, so I'm not really sure which is going to win. You know, I kind of know which hits I want to see. So, I mean, obviously we want the Giratina, we want the Roaring Moon. So, I mean, it depends on what we pull out of it. So I guess if we pull the right hits, we'll find out. But we'll do a head-to-head battle. We'll break it into a couple rounds, maybe 4 different rounds of packs, and you guys can tell me which one you think the winner is. So let's get into these boxes. So these are nice. Every single time you get these, you have got these really cool boxes, which you can use to store everything. You have 2 Build and Battle boxes inside, which each have 4 packs. You got this brick. We just kind of launched that over there. You have 4 additional packs, dice, and markers. So we're going to get our 4 additional packs. We've got our dice. These are Build and Battle dice. These aren't specific to Lost Origin and your standard acrylic markers. But these packs. So I always kind of suggest that if you're looking for a gift, get someone a Build and Battle Stadium. Because the nice thing is you're going to get a ton of cards from the set with 12 packs. They're going to get no promos, but they're going to get a little checklist, which I'll show you in a second. Let's get into this one. We'll get this stuff out. So I have 2 Build and Battle boxes. I've got a brick, like a big bomb there, okay? We've got, 3 packs. There's only 11. Oh, man, how are we going to do that? There's only 11 in this one. 11 total packs. All right, so maybe Lost Origin is already pulling ahead. Inside here, though, you're not going to have the acrylic markers, so there's no acrylic markers in there. You do obviously get that carrying case, but then you actually have a set-specific style, so it's not the standard. In Sword and Shield, they kept giving you the same ones every single time. Oh, look at that. I'm sorry, there was acrylic markers in there. There we go. So you get all that fun stuff. We're going to put this back as a backdrop so we know what goes what. We'll put these packs over here, and let's get into these. We'll open up the first one, show you what it's all about, and then kind of do the magic fast forward so you don't have to do that on your own. Oh, we'll get all the packs out. Might have to fast forward through the ripping of the pack. You think I'd be better at ripping cellophane by now. These are nice little holders. If you want to give it to someone, they have the nice little deck holder. Now, obviously, if you're collecting, if you're going to send your cards off to PSA, this isn't probably the best holder, but it's kind of nice. All right, so we've got a comfy deck. And as you see here, we'll talk about them in a little bit. You've got a stamped card, and this is an alternate art. It is labeled as a promo card, so it's alternate art from the normal card in the set. As you can see, there's another 4 packs, and there's a checklist in each one. I'm not going to go over each one in great detail, but tips on how to build a deck, and then a little checklist. So if someone is a new collector to the set, it's kind of nice because they're going to get everything they need. Now, if you give me a second, I'll get all the packs out, and you won't have to wait and watch me do each and every box. All right, and welcome back to the show. Just one second, I'm going to take a sip here. Oh, I love Nas. That stuff is great. Okay, so as you can see, I got everything out. I have the packs stacked into 4 rounds. We're going to have only 2 in the first round for Paradox Rift, but maybe it'll pull it out. We'll find out. Obviously, Lost Origin will have 1 more pack because there's 12 in the box. Kind of a bummer. We open these up. We got the same deck. We got the exact same deck, and I guess that will happen, but if you have 2 people playing, if you give it to the kids and actually play with them, they would get, and look, it's a different ones. One's got the gold star, kind of like the old, you know what kind of packs I'm talking about, and don't use those. They're not healthy for you. If you don't know, don't worry about it. And then you've got the Paradox Rift. We did get one of the iron bundles, and hopefully if I can pull one of these cards out, I can show you the difference between what it looks like here and what it looks like in the base set. I've got tons of savers, got tons of top loaders and sleeves. I think we're ready to go. Let's get into the ripping. Okay, so here we go. Paradox Rift. First pack, round 1. We'll be leading off with Paradox Rift. And we're going to see what we can get for hits. Now, the problem that I've had in the past is when I go back and forth between the Sword and Shield and the Scarlet and Violet era, sometimes I forget which card I'm putting in one spot, and I can't remember the card trick anymore. Okay, here we go. We've got a Rorik. All right, we got a Cyclizar. And a Chin Pao. All right, look at that. We nailed a Cyclizar illustration rare on the very first pack of the opening. Now, if you guys are into grading cards, you will know that that one has to go, right? So obviously, if you're one of my troopers who's been around for a while, please start to pay attention to what cards come out. If you look at that, I think the centering looks okay, right? If you think it should go to PSA, hashtag send it, because I'm sending off things a little more recently. Some of these newer sets, my older stuff's gonna just sit on the bench a little longer. These are coming back better rating than those old ones are. Just say hashtag send it. Let me know what you think. So round one so far, easy win so far with an illustration rare. I gotta move these back a little bit. Sorry about that. I try not to get them taken off the screen. But they're going to have to move back. Now, I do a complete your set of a lot of these more modern ones, so I don't have one up of Lost Origins, but if you're lacking some of the hollows, reverse hollows, they usually go into, and I don't always update very fast, but, excuse me, caffeine there. But I usually update the complete your set of those. So if you're looking for that Chen Pao or any of the other cards you see pop up here. Now, if you go on, right, if you go on to, I think I have those on eBay. If you go on there and you don't, oh, that's right, code cards. If you don't see the card, but I pulled it in this and it didn't go into like a top loader or a saver, okay, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, sorry about that. Then just reach out to me, GMPokey001, or you can just leave me a message on that auction item, and I can tell you if it's already been on there and gone, or if it just hasn't been updated. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? All right, so we got a Gloomy reverse and a Shifty. All right, that's kind of cool. It's got like the, it's got the little flare on it instead of the standard border. Pretty sweet. It's just a normal card. Let's get it into a sleeve just to keep it safe, because that one looks pretty well centered. I'm pretty happy with how that one came out. So far, we have got Paradox Rift winning this round with only 2 packs in the first round stack. It already pulled, though, illustration rare. I love it when we can hit illustration rare right off the bat. We've done it a couple times now. It does make the opening a lot more fun because it's kind of a positive attitude where sometimes, you're sitting around and your hits don't show up to the end or whatever. You're kind of got a gloomy outlook on the whole thing, but we're at good start so far. Okay, so our first reverse is a Geibel. Is there another? Okay, so, oh, look at this. Geibel and Gabite. And, oh, we got a Chantal. Okay, I don't know about this one. This one looks a little off. I have to look up. I'll try to do some comps because both these sets have been out for a while. I'll try to do some comps on the cards. I'll try to see what maybe they're going for. But you guys can tell me. So by the time you see this video and editing, I'll probably have some things up from price charting. But I'm thinking that looks a little too far off to be a PSA 10. Sorry about that. In which case, it'll just go... If you think I should send it, let me know. But in which case, it'll just go on to, an auction site or whatever, a complete set, or, buy by the pound reward or something like that. All right, so second pack. Now, Lost Origins does get 3 packs this round, but we already have an Ultra Trainer, and we have a Special Illustration Rare, so I'm not sure Lost Origins is going to be able to win this round. It's looking pretty slim chance with that big of a hit right off the bat, but let's see. We're looking for that Tina, the Alt Art Giratina. Let's see if we can pull it. Okay, here we go. All right, we got a cast form. Is there a second? No, not a second hit. But we pulled a cast form. It's one of the trainer galleries, and it looks really well centered. Now, I probably have, here's the problem. I'll put it in a card saver. Now, you know what? I'm going to put it in a top loader. I probably have like 15 of these sitting around in my decks, and I think we're going to just start to use them as prizes for our buy by the pound auctions. That one actually does look pretty well centered, though. And then I'll get the comps. If the comps come up and it looks okay for a PSA 10, because that one actually shows like it might. I mean, right? I have to look at it closer, but I think I have my glasses on. I guess I could use it. But I think, I don't know. I think we're going to say round 1 goes to, well, that's right. We have another pack. I forgot that we have an additional pack. So Lost Origins pulled in Elite. Not Elite. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Try not to sneeze. A trainer gallery card, right? So that's kind of the equivalent of that that ultra right there, probably, which means maybe if we can pull a really nice VV star, something like that, then we call this round a tie. Let's see what we have. We'll get in here. Okay, here we go. Behind this, okay, we have a Chandelure. Look at that. Chandelure is a rare, so we got a reverse rare. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. And a Glysaur. I'm gonna tell you right up front, I'm gonna murder some of these names. Not intentionally, not doing it to peeve people off. I just do it. Right? That one looks well centered. I guess I'll try to pull up some of the comps as I'm going through and doing the video editing. But ultimately, I'm going to go back to saying first round is going to go to Paradox Rift. So now we're in our second round. 3 packs each round for both sets from here out. Let's see what we can find. So code card out of the way. 1, skip to 3, and here we go. Nice. Yeah, I've not pulled the Roaring Moon EX, the special illustration rare. So that one I'm still jonesing to pull one of. Thievel, so we do have an actual hollow reverse, or sorry, rare reverse. Sorry, I'm just having a rough time with this today. My speaking skills are gone. Okay, here we go. All right, we got a Chifu, and I'll be able to demonstrate this for you guys right now, I guess. So look at this. So here's the Chifu from the stamped deck. So that one has a stamp on it. It's a promo card, right? And then this one is the standard one from the set. Oh, look at that. There's a hollow. Oh, man. I've been getting a lot of these lately. I don't know what the heck it is, but this has got a hollow bleed on there. I'm trying to find the best grading service, so if you guys have an opinion, to grade hollow bleeds, because that is hollow all the way shown through the card. I've had a lot of them. I don't know what's going on lately. But you can see, like, it's the same card, with the difference being that it has a little bit different. Sorry about that. I'm going to put that one off to the side so I don't lose it. Are all the rest of my rares from this thing going to be... Oh, man, they are. Yeah, again, I didn't even recognize that. See that, guys? Can you see the glare in the background? I've had a lot of hollow bleeds lately. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's just been happening. And then, obviously, my hits over here, no. You can see how that's, like, opaque. There's no shining coming from behind the green. So, here we go. Let's try to get all my stuff back to where it's supposed to be. There we go. Bulk goes there. All right, so first pack, nothing. I think we're still at a tie, most likely, because I guess we could say a Paradox Rift does have hollows, and Lost Origin doesn't have hollows in all the packs. I guess you could give it to Paradox Rift. But I'm going to go kind of based on, what the heck set am I in? Okay, based on thinking that a regular hollow is not that great anymore, right? Okay, here we go. We're ripping through. This is Lost Origin. And here we go. Nothing. Oh, can you see that? Okay, what is it? It's purple. Yeah. Enormous V. But look at this. Is a Dugong? Is he? He is. We're getting a lot of reverse rares lately. I don't know what it is. Pretty happy about that. That's kind of nice. And then we got Enormous V. These Vs really have kind of gone downhill quite a bit as far as like their value goes. I'm not even going to put that one on a top loader. I have a lot of Vs, and they're going to go out, like I said, in some of my bulk orders, just to kind of help people appreciate those orders. Okay, so far it's going to have to go to Lost Origin because it did pull an ultra rare. Obviously, if I didn't bring up the comp on it, that's because it was like, not really worth bringing up the comp on. Okay, we're back into Paradox Rift, and let's see what we can pull. Paradox Rift here to help bring it back into the competition here. Okay, here we go. All right, look at that. Another reverse rare. Holy crud. And it's the Iron Moth. That is a sweet looking card. Okay, here we go. And another regular reverse, so just a standard reverse. And a Porygon Z. And look how off cut that is. That is really far off cut. But let's put this Iron Moth reverse into a sleeve. I just love the look of that reverse. These ones have just a cool, like, reflective shine on them. Just the coloring, the gradient, kind of like a halftone almost, but not really. Just a really cool, I guess it is kind of a halftone. But Downside is we really didn't get, oh, I forgot to check. Forgot to look. You know what? I don't know. Hollow bleed or no? Not really. Not enough to really be noticeable if it did. Okay, let's keep going. So now we're in Lost Origins Pack 2. Lost Origins is in the lead with a ultra rare hit where Paradox Rift has got nothing in this round. So let's see what we can pull out of here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Grab one, move it 2 forward. Kind of how we do that. All right, here we go. Give me a second, guys. I got to sneeze just real quick. Okay, that was a loud one. I'm happy that I paused that. You didn't have to hear that. Holy smokes. Okay, here we go. Is there something? Another reverse rare. The Hoopa. And, okay, a Butterfree. And what do you guys think? Hollow bleed? No. See how it's opaque? You can't see through the green. There's no, there's no shine. I mean, there's just light obviously shining on it. But there is nothing shining through. Okay, so we got the Butterfree. And we got a Hoopa. Reverse. There we go. Protect those. Make sure they stay a little bit cleaner. We might need those to go out to some people. Okay, so we are so far sitting with second round, Lost Origin winning with a enormous V. Just a standard old Ultra V. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's get going. Paradox Rift for the win or no? We'll find out. Here we go. Okay, Iron Bundle, reverse. I like the look of that card. Now, again, like I said before, if you see here, different artwork. The rest of the card is the same, but the stamped one has got different artwork, and it's got the really cool promo stamp. So that's really nice looking card. Okay, Sims here, and a Bonnet. Now that one definitely has a hollow bleed because you can see the hollow through the hole. I think, are they supposed to have? Are they? What is going on with this one? Because this was supposed to be my hollow, which means it should have only had hollow in the back, and the whole thing is. And I'm not sure. Can you see that? Like the whole thing, it's like reverse and hollow. You can see like this reverse, there is no hollow really inside the Iron Bundle. This one is like a reverse everything. I think that's got to be an error. You guys let me know. And I've been popping a lot of like error cards lately. I don't know what it is that's so different about them. But yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Brute Bonnet, is that an error card or not? But so we're gonna say we possibly pulled an error card, but I'm still gonna give it to Lost Origin because legit cards, right, part of the set or the way they're supposed to be, would still be going to the enormous V plus one more card to the Lost Origin side of things. Let's find out. Oh, we got a V-Star marker. I'm batting over 50% when there's a V-Star marker with it being a hit. So let's find out if that's going to stay true. That's not necessarily like, that's not a thing, but it seems like it is based on like past videos if you watch. Okay, here we go. All right, we have a Mantric. Sorry, energy in the wrong spot. Look at that. Oh, no. Okay, I thought it is, right? Why can't I? Yeah, it is. There's a gold star or black star. So it's a well-centered reverse rare. And nothing. All right, so there we go. So if you've been watching and keeping track of my V-Star marker hits, that is one less that we can consider. Okay, so these things just, they go over there too. Now we're 2 more rounds left, 3 packs in each. There we go. I got Paradox Rift back up. So right now I got it 1 round to 1 round. Oh, Paradox Drift is winning the first round. That pack is winning this round for strength because I couldn't get it open. Second round went to Lost Origin. Let's see what we can get. Oh, look at that. That better not be my Roaring Moon. You can't make it out, but I felt like I could kind of see a little whiting. I always hope that every time I open a pack, it's my Roaring Moon or my Alt Art or whatever I'm shooting for. And then sometimes I see that and it's kind of like, I really would like it to be the hit because I want the hit. But if it's got a ding on it, I don't want it to be that one. So I don't want to wish it away, but I don't want to wish for it. Okay, so regular reverse. And a Wiglet, so it was nothing. And then a Wu-Ching. And again, this whole box has got... You can see in the green, so it's kind of reflective back and forth, little horizontal lines. It is a Hollow Bleed again. Holy moly. Let's put those back there so I don't lose them. Or sort them into the normal stuff. And we'll have to look up to see what's going on with Hollow Bleeds. Okay, so we are now into Lost Origin. And so far, Paradox Rift started out really strong and then kind of just took a dookie on us the last part here. Okay, so I think I saw something. Shoot, I flipped the card. That's the problem, is I forget what set I'm in. But I remember, you can still get a trainer card. So you can still get a trainer card even when it's a white border code card. So I think maybe that's what we're looking at here. Let's find out. Okay, here we go. And no, we didn't get anything. It literally was just a poo pack. All right, so we have, I don't think Fantina, yeah, she's just a regular uncommon. Fantina, thanks, lady. Well, okay, so I'm going to have to say, man, third round so far, not so hot. Nothing from either one. Okay, so Paradox Rift. Hopefully the hits are starting to come out. We did pull a ton of, what the heck are they called? Hollow Bleeds. I pulled a ton of Hollow Bleeds out of Paradox Rift. And it's just been crazy the number of, like, Hollow Bleeds I've been finding in a lot of different sets. And I didn't really find them in the past. Probably opened, thousands of packs and never really saw a bunch of them were this consistent. Then just lately, it's been pretty consistent. And I'm opening older stuff, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have nothing. All right, there we go. We got a Minshao, number 200. It looks pretty well centered. And we got a Z-Crom. I don't know. Let's take a look at this for a second. I'm really interested in this Hollow Bleed fact here. Look at this. So see how it's very, like, you can't see shining. Like, see how the light doesn't come through, doesn't reflect. You can see on the side those little green and blue beams. It doesn't come through. That's the way it's supposed to be. Well, it does actually have a little bit. Not as bad as the other ones, though. All right, let's get back to our hit. What do we have here? Okay, I think top to bottom, we actually look okay. It looks like the art fills up a little more than normal, so a little bit smaller border, but it's pretty even. Oh, wow. So we pulled a nice illustration rare. So we have 2 illustration rares coming out of this so far. I'm trying to remember if I have pulled this card or not. Just in general, I can't remember. I've opened a lot of Paradox Rift. So that being said, I'm not sure if I've opened this one or not. But that is a nice, look at how that thing shines. I'm going to say round 3, and it looks pretty well centered. Drop me a hashtag send it if you think it should go. So round 3 is going to have to go right now to Paradox Rift. These newer sets are just busting with hits. And really, out of all the packs I've opened, I got very little out of Lost Origin. I got a trainer card and a standard Ultra card. So not sure if I gotta remember which way these packs open so I don't see the code cards. Sorry, guys. I'm hoping that you're not seeing that code card. I tried to hide it from you. Let's see what we can do. I like the suspense. I think we have something here, though. I will tell you, I think I spotted something. Right? Okay, so here we go. Is there a double banger pack? No, so nothing here. That's a standard old reverse. And no, I was wrong. But it was a Kingdra. Because I'm looking at all these Hollow Bleeds, let's see. I don't see how it's like shine, but you don't get a Hollow Bleed off that. But there's a Kingdra. Pretty well centered rare Hollow. Not bad. We'll throw it in a sleeve in case all of a sudden later on we do look at some comps and decide we want to pop it up there and drop it off to PSA. Generally, if I can get a very clean, well-centered card, I'm okay sending it out to PSA, even if I can get like, $30, $40 return, then it kind of becomes worth it. Because ultimately, shipping each way is at like $1.50 shipping each way. And then, when the sales are going on, $13.99 for a lower-end card like that. So really, I'm looking at under $20. So if I can get 30, and I'm pretty positive it's going to get that, then I'll do it. Then based on the numbers, usually get them. Because I can usually get back at least my cost of shipping it in a lot of times if it's a newer set. So that being said, okay, we have a standard reverse. If we see something, we might send it. Okay, we have another, look, another Kingdra. Look at that. Kingdra buddies. Yay, Kingdra buddies. Sorry. And then is there a big hit? No, an X2 and Hollow Bleed. This one might be a little bit harder for you to see. It's very shiny. I can get a reflection. I can see all the shiny coming out. So I'm going to put that back. I'm going to get a whole hollow bleed thing going on here. All right. Let's drop that there. Put that out of the way. Yeah, so we got a reverse, well-centered. Looks okay. Little off. Little heavy on the left. So I'm going to say it's a little too heavy on the left for me to risk it with what this one will actually probably produce. But again, you guys are my Send It crew. Make sure you're paying attention and let me know if you think we're sending. So with a Minchow, I think round 3, unless this is something really nice, is going to go also to Paradox Rift, making it a 2-1 score. But I guess let's find out, right? So we still have 1 pack left here in this round. 4 Lost Origin. 1, 2, 3, grab 1, skip 2. That's how we do that. Got to sometimes talk to ourselves and get ourselves through it. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Right there, Minchow. I really like the, or that was Minchow. This is Minfu. Sorry. That's right. That's the basic, and the other one is the stage 1. Okay, here we go. We have a Radiant. Now, the Radiants really have dropped in value quite a bit. And a Hoopa. Non-hollow Hoopa. Well-centered, but it's a standard. So this one looks really, really nice. And I'll pull up the comps, but I'm going to tell you that it does not compare to the Minchow and Minchow. You guys help me out with that. If it bothers you, help me out. I'm going to say that card is probably, I can just guess it. And granted, the comps are on the screen for you guys already. But I can tell you that I don't think it's going to give me much value. So we're going to go 2-1. 2 for Paradox Rift, 1 for Lost Origins. We're in the 4th round. So we can either tie it and leave it up to the judge's scorecard. And you guys have to tell me who you think wins, or maybe just your favorite set. And we could just have a blowout from Paradox Rift if it wins this next round, making it an easy pull ahead. I would think that if I had to come into the scorecard, I'd probably look at what deck options I got, and I probably like the decks better. Ooh, another Iron Bundle from Paradox Rift also. Okay, here we go. Let's put that there. So standard reverse, another standard reverse, and a Mosshold EX. Pretty well centered. I'll pull the comps up, obviously, and we'll figure it out. But I don't think that I'll be sending that one in. I think that'll just go in to complete your sets, even though it's well centered. Someone's going to be lucky and pull that one. So it is putting us, obviously, in the lead because it's the only thing we pulled on round 3, and it belongs to Paradox Rift. Lost Origin is really, really lacking in hits so far, so hopefully we'll pull something out of here. I would really like to get something going for this set because we got nothing really so far. We did get some hits. We got a couple Ultras. We got a Trainer Gallery, but nothing really to write home about. There's a Seadra. I can work with that Kingdra that I had earlier. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Is there anything here? No. I would rather have the hit be in the next spot anyways. And a Mimikyu, but not a hollow. Wow. So we really are striking out on Lost Origins, guys. I got a couple more of those boxes left. I think I'd rather they sold than they shipped. All right. Sorry. I think I'd rather they sold than I opened them. I've still not pulled the Ultra Giratina. So, I mean, I always have that going for me. I guess the excitement of trying to pull that is what kind of keeps me doing these shows to kind of do the head-to-heads, also just the review of the better sets, or just if you're at the store and they have one of the older sets, unless it's deeply discounted, I would just go with the newer sets, honestly, based on watching a couple of these. Here we go. Nothing. Tulip, we have pulled a couple of the really nice illustration rare ones. All right. Anglash, illustration rare. And a Hollow Bleed rare again. But here, look at this. I think I don't know. It looks a little top heavy. I'm not sure. Honestly, I've really never fully comprehended. I got back, hundreds of cards that I thought were going to be 10s and they weren't. And then the ones I thought, were, I don't know. I think it's really on the person that day. So, I guess I could take a photo, slap it in Photoshop and find out. But I do think it looks pretty clean. It's a pretty mean looking card. Pretty happy that I got it. The back is really nice. No whiting in the corners. Oh, maybe. Maybe a little whiting. You guys let me know. That might be also part of like the sleeves and stuff too. We can take closer looks. What do you guys know? Send it, don't send it. This box is just crushing it. I'm telling you that right now. And all of these hollow rares that have hollow bleeds are just insane. We're going to put that one aside. All right, so we still have a pack left from Paradox Rift. We could still pull a banger yet out of there. All right, Lost Origins, here we go. I know we're getting a little bit long. I know that the video is going to be probably over a half an hour even after editing, so, you know, apologize for that. But you got to do our due diligence. Look at these cards here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, skip 2. Here we go. All right, guys, we haven't got very much at all from Lost Origins, so I'd really like it to try to come back. Okay, we skipped that, little shallows. Here we go. All right, so we got an Arcanine and a Giratina V, but not the one that I've been talking about. So we did get a Giratina V, not the one I was hoping for. It is let's get in there a little bit closer. Number 130. Number 130 Giratina V. It looks okay centered. I don't think it's going to go off to PSA, but we'll put it in a top loader to keep it safe for now in case someone wants it to go to their home. And then we also pulled the Trainer Gallery Arcanine. So Arcanine looks a little top heavy, just a little too much top heavy to really go off. Plus, a lot of these Trainer Galleries just aren't getting the kind of return that maybe they did when the sets first came out a while ago. So if this was a brand new set, if we were opening week or something, then I'd be a lot more stoked, but it looks a little top heavy and a little heavy on the right. It is clean, though. If you really think that it would get after the comps come up, if you really think it should be sent, let me know, but I'm going to say that one's a keeper. Throw it into a binder or put it onto an auction. Okay, here we go. Last pack. I'm going to tell you that even after that, I'm just going to give it to Paradox Rift, but that's up to you. If you think maybe it should be a tied score, or you think for whatever reason Lost Origins should have won, why don't you drop that down in the comments. Remember, when we're doing giveaways, if you're still watching, you want to know how we get into giveaways, oh, another Iron Bundle, here's what we do. I'm going to schedule another live show pretty soon, and then I'm going to go through the comment section, and I'm going to find who's dropping comments, and I'm going to pull some names out of there. I'm going to put those names on the back of some energy cards or fronts or whatever side, and then I'm going to shuffle them up and give away some stuff. So if you want some stuff, probably be giving away like some Trainer Gallery cards in one of my upcoming shows, because I'd rather give it away than do the effort of putting it online. All you got to do is be leaving comments. Let me know what you think about the openings today. Let me know what you think about which one won, and that's how you get entered. Okay, here we go. Paradox Rift. Final card of Paradox Rift. Is it a huge hit or no? Oh, it's a Larry. I've never pulled the Larry, and it's a well-centered Larry. That dude's got, I don't know if he's got like an emo look or just a pissed off look, or what's up with it, Larry, guys. I don't know. Look at this dude. That is sweet. So our very last hit, not that the set needed it, is an Ultra Full Art Trainer. Look at that. Let's see. What is Larry? I don't even know what Larry has. Flip coin. Here we go. Come on. If heads, search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon. Reveal them. Put them into your hand. If tails, search your deck for a basic Pokemon. Reveal it. Oh, well, that's not bad. I mean, you'll automatically get something if you pull a Larry out. It's clean. Hashtag send it or no. That's a lot of cards. That right there alone, my opinion is that's gonna put it in the lead. Sorry, Paradox Rift. I do have one last pack. You guys help me out. Cross your fingers. It's our last pack today. I don't do too many openings. I've had so many backlog. I don't have to do too many in a row to kind of make sure I stay ahead of schedule. We're really shooting for a Giratina alt. I've had a lot of fun with opening. Hopefully I've entertained you. And maybe if you're on a budget and you're using this as your way to get your Pokemon fix, hopefully today we can pull a Giratina V alternate card together. So let's see what we can do. Cross fingers for me, please. Okay, Glycosaur. That is a rare reverse. Lots of rare reverses. Not a lot of rare hollows. And Credent. What a poo card to finish on. I mean, he looks happy and chubby. Looks like he's been eating quite a bit too. But, you know, we did get another reverse rare, so that's kind of cool. Those are pretty clean. I don't think they're going to get anything. I guess I'll do some comps on them just to find out. I doubt it, though. but just because they're on the top of my table, it'll be easier to find them instead of sorting through a box. But let's do a quick review of what we pulled out of here. I'm going to put these in order of rarity real quick, and then that'll make it a little bit easier to go through and kind of figure out what we got. So if you give me just a second, boom, boom, boom. Look at that. I'm pretty quick at this these days. All right, so let's go through and we will find out what we have. Ultra, 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 ultra. Lots of ultra cards. Okay, so let's look at Lost Origin and see what we have. We have the 2 packs. It's got the Comfy on there, and I guess I could do a comp of that too, just kind of help you see what it would be. But it is. I think they call it pre-release if you're looking it up on PriceCharting.com. And then we have a Giratina V, we have an Enormous V, a Radiant Steelix, very well centered though, Arcanine, and a Cast Form. And I think some of those cards in that pile are probably going to go into some live giveaways. So again, get your name down in the comments. That's how I'm going to be looking for people, and I've got quite a few videos out, which means one of my next live videos. Hopefully, if you win, you'll see it. Otherwise, we'll tag you in the comments of that video so you know you won. Look at this pile. Look at this. Only 1 out of 11 was a standard EX, but we did pull a Larry, a Chantal, Min Chao. Ooh, oh. Sorry, guys. I've told you I'm going to murder those names. Look at this. Egg, Aegis, Aegis/, and a Cyclizar. Man, I am stoked about this opening. Even with this little pile, I think the big pile won. So I'm going to give it, especially with the decks back there, and my Hollow Bleed collection, I'm going to give it to Paradox Rift. So thanks for watching the show. I always appreciate you sticking around. Do the likes. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment. You'll get in some drawings. I'll see you guys later.